Does Notre Dame have no chance against Georgia?
I think that the gap is fairly wide right now, but it's going to be exaggerated by the pundits because I do think Georgia beats them pretty handily, but I think it's only because of the specific matchup. Notre Dame struggles defending the run. They have in their first two games. They've missed more tackles than anyone would want them to miss. And Georgia is one of the best rushing teams in the entire country. In fact, they're rushing the ball for over 286 yards per game. So with DeAndre Swift in the backfield and his ability to make people miss in space, I just think that the matchup is terrible for Notre Dame. But it will be, trust me, when they win, let's say Georgia wins by, I don't know, 2 scores, 3 scores, Dan, let's call it 20.
Yeah.
It's going to be exaggerated. Everyone's going to be like, see, Notre Dame is trash and the SEC is the strongest thing since, peanut butter and jelly or whatever they say. And that's, I think, exaggerated. I think specifically this matchup is really poor for Notre Dame, however.
Yeah, but when people say somebody has no chance, that has come back to bite people. It's naive to say somebody has no chance. I know the Dolphins and the Jets probably have no chance, but they do have a chance because they're on the field against these teams. And Georgia has a chance against Georgia, or Notre Dame has a chance against Georgia. Georgia's a really good team, obviously.
Yeah.
And I like them better than Alabama right now. But Notre Dame going there, and I applaud these schools for playing this game. That you have the home and home. It's better for college football. I know that you get penalized if you lose one of these games, but I'd like to see more of this. And it's wonderful to have, Notre Dame go down there to Georgia, just like Georgia went to South Bend.
Well, and it's going to affect Georgia a great deal later in the season. Even if they win this game, they'll certainly, and they are, in the playoff discussion, even this early in the season. But at the end of the year, Dan, they actually are going to play 5 straight games to end the season against Power 5 opponents, okay? Now, that's one of the longest, consecutive weeks without a bye, without a Group of 5 opponent, without an FCS opponent. That's a pretty long streak. The only thing that makes that more significant is that if they were to qualify for and earn their way into the SEC championship game, they would be having to play what looks like either LSU or Alabama on a 6th consecutive week of Power 5 games in that conference championship game. The reason that this schedule is the way that it is for Georgia is because of this game early in the year with Notre Dame. So you've got to give them a lot of credit because let me tell you what Alabama and Clemson are not doing this year. Playing more than 3 consecutive weeks against Power 5 opponents. Yeah. So, Georgia should really be commended, in particular, for being right in the thick of this race and still scheduling these types of games. And hopefully we can get more of this in the future.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.